Hi, John Loveless here. So earlier in the year, my family and I, we took a road trip. We drove from northern Utah to Mexico because of the charging infrastructure and the added time and the limited space that the Bolt has. We actually rented a van for this trip, but I was really worried about, am I going to be able to get a rental van into Mexico? Are they going to let me rent the van and take it to Mexico? And my backup plan would be to take the Bolt, our Chevy Bolt, with us. From northern Utah, you start with a full charge, and then you drive for a few hours, and you land in Fillmore, Utah, and you charge for an hour, and you go to Washington, Utah, and charge for an hour, and we'd go to our hotel in Las Vegas while it charges up overnight, and then we would charge for an hour in Victorville, and another time in San Diego, and then we're across the border into Mexico. It worked out that we could rent the van. And as we were driving, I'm imagining in my mind, I'm like, okay, what if I was in the Bolt right now? We would have had to stop here, and we actually did stop at different locations, and let's take a break and stretch our legs here, and let's go have some lunch here, and we stopped for the night here, and it's like, 5 of these places that I would have had to stop at, like 2 or 3 of them we definitely stopped at for sleeping or dinner or just to stretch our legs. Yeah, adding 2 hours would have been a pain, but it would have been possible. And the Bolt is a very reliable car. Like, it's not gonna overheat and break down on you. Electric cars just don't have a lot of parts that can break down. They're just extremely reliable. So last week, my wife went on another humanitarian trip to Mexico. And this time they caught a ride in a passenger, in a large van. They rode down with a bunch of other people. And in my mind I was joking, I should tell Cheryl that she should take the Bolt. Anyway, she goes in the van, and turns out that van just had problem after problem. And they ended up taking an extra day just to get to Mexico. They had so many mechanical problems with that vehicle. And they did their thing in Mexico, and then on the way back, this van that they were in died. There must be so many cars that break down. They actually have an electric car pusher, pushes the car across the border, and they had to get it towed to a repair shop, and they ultimately just had to abandon the vehicle because it was just going to be too expensive and too time-consuming to get it home to Utah, and they had to rent other vehicles to get home again. So in hindsight, taking the Bolt would have actually saved them a lot of time. It cost them 2 extra days and a lot of hassle and a lot of money in this gas vehicle, where an electric car, it would have added 2-3 hours each way. Look at getting an electric vehicle. You're not going to overheat. Your transmission's not going to blow up on you. You're not going to have all these crazy expensive mechanical problems with an electric vehicle. Let me know what you think about this video. Let me know how your road trips in an electric car have been. If you like this video, subscribe. Thanks. Have a good day.